people can hear the microphone.
Yeah, sounds like it. So, I'll turn down the desktop audio a little bit more. All right. I'll need that. No, we can call it. Oh, hold on. I just realized this card doesn't have a legitimate blue sleeve. I was trying to mark cards.
Wow, dude. Immediately trying to cheat.
Yeah.
It's just like legit for just fun and content, and you're trying to cheat. No, I feel bad because like the other day, what was that? I was looking at I don't know what his actual name is, but the kid who comes in and plays with me.
Mm-hmm.
He had a tea kettler out, and I like wound up declaring the lane, and I'm like, okay, give you the point there, and I even hit 1 point, and he's like, well, it's 2 because it was uncontested. I'm like, yeah, my mistake. Like, I swear I wasn't trying to cheat, my man. So I have a deck partially built that I kind of want to play, but I need to like actually sleeve it up and everything, and there's parts that are missing. I don't have half my cards with me, so we're not going to worry about that today. But what I want to do is I want to try. Somebody posted in the Discord that they wound up winning against a constructed deck in a tournament with just the little flex deck. So I'm going to run the flex deck.
Okay. I'll run this amalgam.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could just go over what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. Do your deck profile.
Okay. So, if anyone is watching, I got an idea to build kind of a turbo water deck based on the gaining MP. And I wanted to pair it with Earth, because Water Earth was a deck I ran in the old MetaZoo. So, this is just a concept of a plan. I don't know if it's going to work. But I like the Wallow Lake Crustacean, good effect, 1 drop.
I love that card.
Yeah, it's...
The art is so dope.
Hold on, let me start with my Terras and other stuff that I'm going to be playing.
Yeah.
How could I have forgotten it? Oh, I need some Earth Lord too.
You're forgetting a lot of shit.
Yeah. I got so excited with the deck that I just said, I don't need anything else. Just give me the deck, we'll call it a day.
So what I wanted to do though is while you're doing that, I'm gonna re-sleeve my auras in these decks.
Okay. I'm also I've been staying up till 4 a.m. playing No Man's Sky every night.
I'm just so happy that game's still around and
Dude, it's probably, I can't believe I've never heard of it until like a week and a half ago.
Well, good on you.
And
because when it first came out, it was a massive disappointment.
Really?
It was cool, but it was a massive disappointment
Oh.
because everything they sold on it, they're like, oh, this, and this. None of that was true. It was basically just like an open-ended game that had no mission, no point. Like, yeah, a lot of people, well, I could be wrong on this, you know what I mean? But my roommate at the time, he had the game when it first came out. Game looked beautiful, looked incredible, but I saw a lot of backlash for it. And then it was like a couple years later, they started to deliver on everything that they originally promised. And now it's like, if you get into the game, apparently it's incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I guess I got into it at the best time possible.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
so,
much.
Lucky me, and now I'm addicted to it.
No,
Okay.
that's awesome.
Back to the deck profile. The 2 Terras I'm going to run are the Himalaya Mountains. Each player cannot play more than 1 unit from their hand in this lane each round. And then the base size limit 3. Yeah, helps me with control, especially since this deck is going to be slow. And I'm trying to find ways to ramp it up. Because just the mono water, the issue I had is I had all the cards I needed to win. I just needed too many turns to actually pull it off. Like the gain MP, I could do 1 this round. Oh, and now I gotta wait till next round to do another one. So trying to speed it up is...
Are you still running Caitlyn?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you tried Riptide?
No, because this is the first rendition of...
Yep, no, I'm just curious.
Earth Water.
Just curious.
Where is my Caitlyn? She's probably on vacation right now. I don't know. Because I just have my aura right here. But I am running the Caitlyn just for that cycle. Like, this way I can run 3 uniques in a deck and not have to worry about them cluttering up my hand. I can just cycle them.
Well, so yeah, I mean, yeah. No, that's fair.
And also, let me see whatever I need. This card I'm iffy on because of the dual color, but discover 5 a water card, then draw a card. You know, mostly water in this deck. I believe I'm at 30 water or 33 water, 17 earth. So I guess that'll be the better one to run of the two. But shallow waters, discover 3 a card. Doesn't matter color, doesn't matter. I'll just discover a card. Works out great.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So then the 6 main cards to help me gain MP are Water Pressure and Turn the Tide. I'm running 2 Krakens, which will be the ideal card to get out to pair with Water Pressure. It's 5 MP each shot, and then 5 MP each shot here. That's 30 MP between those 6 cards. That's a win if I can get everything to be consistent.
That's like a fallback win con basically, or even a catch up mechanic if you need it. You know what I mean?
Then 3 of the 4-drop Frogman because that control is insane.
But remember, it's unique, right? So you can only have 1 on the field at any time.
Yeah, I'll cycle them through, but at least I'll have 1 every game, hopefully.
Yeah.
The Silencer. So ignore rules, text boxes. That Kyle showed me this card, and this is so insane. Like the entire lane, no text boxes. That can help with a lot of things.
Yeah, it's just, especially like, well, perfect example when you're pairing it up against things that can't take damage or whatever.
Yep.
You can kill it with that basically.
Yep. Water in a bottle. It's
Kind of
that's unobvious. Like 2 Kappas. You'll notice that so far I only have 1 creature under 3 influence. And then I have these 2 Kappas which cannot be shattered. But then I also have the Loch Ness. However, that is because I'm going to run 2 Tramples to kind of if the game gets too out of hand in the beginning, I can just drop these and shatter everything 3 costs or less, and right now I don't have too much of that. 2 Ogopogos, because that's all I have right now. Same with the Loch Ness. I'd probably run 3 of each of these if I had them. But you just gain 2 MP for declaring the mission in the lane, and then a 2-drop 8 influence. That's nutty. That should be a unique. Like, that's almost criminal.
Yeah, honestly. Pair that with Kraken, dude, you always win.
2 Krakens.
Can't believe you got the ult. Did you buy that?
No. Pulled it.
Oh, you lucky.
Yeah. Then 2 Earth in a Bottles, getting into some of this Earth stuff. 3 Jackalopes, also another unique, but on play getting more aura into the aura zone. 2 Growths to also try to get some more ramp on that aura. This is a kind of like a flex spot. I didn't know what to stick in there, but 3 Nature's Wrath. Just destroy equipments that kind of get too pesky. With a cost of 4 or less.
Oh.
So I felt like that'd be...
Well, that's actually good to have, because say somebody tries to flood out your lane with like Toss Overboard or whatever, pollute the waters, you can go, cool, I'll clear that.
Yep.
And then you play him in that lane. Boom, now it bumps out another one. You know what I mean?
And then one of the main things that's going to help me potentially use 2 of these per turn is Aura Enhanced Fertilizer. Overwhelm 5, untap all friendly aura. I love that.
You don't have any reharvest?
No.
Or what about the 1 Kappa that lets you reawaken 3 aura?
I don't know if I have him.
You got all your bulk with you?
Mm-hmm.
See, I wish I brought my bulk. I'm sorry.
And then a Alt Art Squonk, because on play I can bring out a aura, and I only have 1 of him too.
Untapped too.
Yeah.
Look at that beauty. Little Squonk.
So this is the first rendition. I think I'm at 50 cards.
I want to use him as a pocket Squonk.
The Alt Art version?
Yeah. It's either that or like the Uppies one. What is it, Squonk the Needy or something?
So we will see how this runs.
Let me check through your bulk. Oh shit,
Yeah.
you got tramples. I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have too many creatures under 3 cost.
Why am I playing this deck against you?
What?
The one that has all tokens.
Well, I built this deck to kind of be an all-around deck, not to be good against one color.
Fair.
You know, that's how I go about building all my decks. If I'm going to be entering tournaments, I'm going to be going up against everything.
Here you go.
So an all-around deck is ideal.
So I think he's worth it to check out because right there, if you're doing water earth, you can untap 3 aura. There's also, I don't know if you saw Crisp Cucumber, you sacrifice that, you untap 3 aura.
So I definitely like the Kappa.
So keep that over there for the time being.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep these.
Let me see if I can find a couple more, like at least 2 more. Okay.
Yeah, because after I do some modifications, I might throw that Kappa in. I don't know about equipment that destroys itself. I get the use of it, but I don't like burning my resources and sacrificing things.
But there might be a time that it's worthwhile.
Yeah, but the best thing is the ore enhancement fertilizer because it's just a constant untap everything every round essentially if you have that overwhelm.
You have these separated out by color, I'm assuming?
Color and set.
Okay.
Where is my Caitlyn? That's an issue. Here she is. Alright, here she is.
Did you have these in any particular order?
I don't remember.
Okay, so I don't necessarily have to worry if I'm just like pulling out random stacks.
No.
Okay.
Plus, it's at the point where it's been fiddled through so much, I'm probably going to have to reorganize it anyway.
Fair. That's what I like to hear, Sean.
Everything was fantastically organized, and then once I started deck building and
That's kind of how mine
yeah.
was too. It was just
like I spent like 3.5 hours organizing my entire collection, and in a matter of like a day of deck building, it's destroyed. Not destroyed, but it does need some touch-up organization.
Fingers crossed.
Let's make sure I'm at 50.
Oh. Very cool.
You found them?
Well, so I got.
Perfect. I would very much appreciate that.
So I got you one more each of the Kappa and the Crisp Cucumber.
Okay.
Just because, like, in my opinion, trying to figure out where to, like, exchange those is going to be a little bit more difficult. But you have 3 reharvests. That's something that is 100% a good consideration of
Yeah.
having in your deck as well as
It
maxing
is an
out.
untap of all aura.
Exactly. So that's why, and if you pair it up with something like these, worth it.
Yeah.
Because you were saying like, oh, I don't have enough aura. Well, right here, boom, you untap. I now have 3 aura. Boom, now I have 3 aura. Open up everything. It's just, can you beat your opponent from them just going ahead and declaring all missions? And then you're like, well, shit.
Probably not, but we'll see.
It all depends on like where they're at, like or well, where we're at in the declaration phase. Because like at that point, once you're setting that up, and they just go, all right, I'll declare here. And you're like, all right, well, at that point, hold on for a second, just wait till like next turn or whatever. But
timing would be very essential with all of that.
well, you got to think. Ready? Think about it this way. It's not even timing's essential. When you go ahead and play 9 for Turn the Tide, you have 1 left over. Boom. Now you wake up 3. Boom. Now you wake up your whole entire field, and then you can just keep. Well, you would have to have 2 of these out.
Yeah, that is a good combo.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? So like,
and then
right there,
he's not unique, so I could have 3 out at a time.
You would only need 2 out, right?
Yeah.
Because ultimately you're really only doing that combo maybe once or twice per round.
Mm-hmm.
But being able to jump up 10 by doing that combo, people are gonna go like, shit. Like, how do I beat that? You know. So I think.
And then if I.
It's just a worthwhile consideration.
If I ran the 5-drop Bigfoots, I can pull those reharvests back.
Oh yeah. See, these are things to think about, Sean.
That's the one thing I like about this game is the amount of combinations they give you with everything.
Yeah. It's just
like I don't remember thinking this much about combos in the old MetaZoo. It's just like you just put a bunch of things that work together, not necessarily too many combos. Other than adding up the fearsome critter bonus.
And even still, you didn't need many combos there. It's just like, all right, I need enough rocks and enough absorbers and enough ore to potentially get this off round 1 or turn 1. Not even round 1, just turn 1.
Roperite Lightning and a bottle tap for Gumbaroo.
That's why it's almost.
That was like the only combo.
Yeah, well, and that's why it's kind of like it's almost nice to where it's just like, all right, it's 1 action goes to you. You know what I mean? Like, it just slows the gameplay down, and it's just, I don't know. In terms of like almost every other game, it's kind of nice. But slow playing, I guess, is another factor we would have to deal with and potentially worry about.
Let's see how the
Oh yeah,
Eagles are doing
say,
and my fantasy team.
Eagles game started.
Looks like the Eagles are up 7-0.
Already? Jeez.
It's end of the first quarter.
Oh well, yeah. It started about like 4:25.
Yeah, I have Lamar Jackson in 2 of my leagues, and in my 1 league he scored 34 points because of the adjusted scoring. Man, if I win my big money league, I'm just gonna use that money to buy a statue of Lamar Jackson, like a solid marble statue.
Ridiculous. There you go.
I'm not even a Ravens fan, but if I win that big money league, I have to.
All right. What is that? You want to do high roll through the Lotus app?
Yep.
Hey! You want to go?
Of course I will go first.
Okay.
Go. Oh, lightning. Is that the
On successful mission, the winner may give creature +2 influence, and then on successful mission, the winner gains +1 additional MP for any creatures or equipment that were shattered in the mission during using destruction. Yeah.
Okay. What's
Nia?
Nia's
On play, deal 7 damage to a creature. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Each player may. What is it? One from hand, right?
We'll go a Wallowa.
Why did I choose to play this? Giant salamander. Yeah, now I have priority. Sorry, I forgot to give it to you. We played it right. It's not like it really truly matters. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'll just go ahead and declare here for the quick point.
Two for a Kappa.
Can't be destroyed, eh? It's not worth it, but at the same time, it might be. Three for a lava bear.
I'll cycle.
Yep. I will declare for a point.
Earth on a bottle to draw.
I don't even have bottles in this. Because this was before set 2. No! Alright, that was your action. I'll just declare here.
I'll declare here.
Alright.
I just realized something.
What?
If you have, say, an Earth Aura up, and now I know water doesn't really have the aura enhancing ability, but if you have like the aura enhancement ability,
You can, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter the aura type, and not only that, with just one aura enhancement symbol, you can keep enhancing up into the lane maximum.
Gotcha.
So yeah, as long the only trick is it has to be active. If it's tapped, you can't enhance it. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's like a unit. Like I don't think it's a tappable unit. It just stays in the lane, but I could be wrong.
Loveland.
Hmm. Oh jeez. What do we do here? So we're at 6. But you're fully tapped out. You can tap me out though. But it's only creatures if I'm not mistaken.
For what?
Well, hold on, wait. What? It's so action is 2 or less, and then you would have to be able to use water to return a creature in this lane to it. So I understand. Okay, cool. So then I guess what I will do is I don't know. I'll declare this lane for a point.
I'll declare this lane for a point.
Okay. I will go ahead and pay 3 to play Phoenix. On play, if this lane's already resolved, declare the mission again, and then I will gain a point.
Alright. I'll cycle.
Okay. And then I will tap out one of my auras.
Water in a bottle to draw a card.
Okay. I'll declare.
Earth in a bottle to draw a card.
And I will declare. Five. Oh, this is rough.
So
Yeah.
you'll win a point, but I'll get 2 for declaring.
Yep. I'll declare here. He can't be shattered, so
I can't target him.
can't be shattered.
Well, yeah, but
Like it's
do
just,
you have to shatter something, or
if
can you?
if I win the lane of destructions here, yeah, you would have to shatter something. But then because he can't be shattered,
I want to look at the wording of that. I want to see if I can find a loophole.
no, I fully agree.
Like, I want to see if like, oh, you just have to target something for destruction, and I target him, and he doesn't get destroyed.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. But I'm pretty sure it's you have to, like, you know what I mean. But
Well,
like,
yeah, you have to.
But now that, like, say if I do this again, there's nothing there. It's like, oh,
Well, I want to see if like a creature has to be destroyed on the target.
yeah, that's a good question.
Again, I'm sure it does, but might be a little loophole to do that. So I am going to use cycle on my action.
Okay. I will go ahead and swap out an aura.
I'll declare here.
And then I will declare here for a point.
Okay.
Everything goes back. This comes out. Add aura. Draw a card.
We'll go 5 for trample. Destroy all creatures and equipment with 3 influence or less.
So 3 and 3. Okay. And then I will give him 2 influence.
Alright, I'll cycle.
Okay. Pay 1 for Griddle.
Okay.
On play, discover 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fire creature or equipment card. That really sucks.
Alright, and then I will use my action to trade an aura.
Okay. One and 2 for a Thunderous Feather.
I'll declare this lane.
Okay. 1 and 2 for Salamander.
Alright, I'll declare this lane.
Gain a point. Declare this lane. Gain 2. All right. Draw. Where are we at? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop the lizard people right there.
Alright, I will go 6 for Aura Enhanced Fertilizer.
Okay.
It's a equipment. Oh, wait, I can't do that. I have to go here, I think. 7. Yeah, I have to go there.
Okay. So I will create a friendly spark token in each lane that has a friendly creature. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I'll cycle.
sacrifice 2 spark tokens and deal 3 damage to what a creature, right? To a creature in this lane. So I will sacrifice here and here. I'll deal 3 damage to him.
Okay. I'll declare this lane.
5, 6, 4.
I have 7.
7. So you gain 3 points, right? And then I will pay 1 and I'll just finish him off.
Okay.
Smart. I will declare.
Wait.
Oh wait,
did
no,
you-
yeah. Sorry. I thought
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah, right. Already cycled.
Yeah. I'll just declare here.
So I get a point. Now I declare here for the 2.
Declare here.
And then I get the 2. Draw.
That's an equipment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're at 8.
We'll go 2 for Nature's Wrath to destroy your equipment. It's got a cost of 4 less, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's reawakened. Two, 4, 6, 8. I shouldn't do that. That's gonna suck. But I'm kind of like shit out of luck here. Where am I? Whatever. I already did it. I'll just put the Chuvash here.
What does he do?
Basically, I just have Aura Enhancement and he's 11 influence. So, figured I got one more turn with him.
Loveland?
I'm giving him 2 influence. Yeah.
I'll return him to your hand. That's the 2.
Damn it! Cost 2 or less. I was hoping it was influence. I'll declare for 2.
You got a package up here too.
I have a package?
Shallow Waters. Discover 3 a card.
Okay.
A little black one.
Okay.
I will discover the Silencer.
No. I'll declare here for a point.
I'll declare here for 2.
Mm-hmm. And I'll just declare here for a point.
Okay.
Alright, here's where it starts getting rough. Because now you're able to drop the Kraken somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah, and I don't have enough damage. So what is it? It's just, it can bounce. Return a creature. Yeah, shit. So I gotta be careful what I even put here anymore. I'll just... 1, 2, 3, No.
On play, return each non-water creature in this lane to its owner's hand.
Yeah.
Oh, creature. Yeah.
Yeah, now this is rough because overwhelm 8, and then overwhelm you just get that whole entire thing, and then what, I only have 4? So I'm kind of fucked on this. 13, so it's 16.
Mm-hmm.
16. Alright. 1, 2, 3, boom.
I'll declare this lane.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get 1, and then overwhelm 8. I'll choose lane. Return each non-water creature to its owner's hand. I'll choose that lane.
Okay.
And then overwhelm 5. Untap all friendly aura.
I will declare here for 2 points.
Okay.
This is rough. This is rough. What do we do?
I'll tap 6 for water pressure. I'll choose Kraken in game 5.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and enhance this lane.
I will go 2 for Kappa. Oh, no, he's not unique. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it's shitty. I'll just declare here, you get the point.
I'll declare here and get the 2.
Okay.
That looks to be it, right?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of what to fucking do here. Like, I'm kind of screwed. Oh, wait, am I? Yeah, I am. Because this is the last aura. I don't think I drew yet.
You get priority, right?
No, I already passed it back.
Okay. So
Um,
I start.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I'm still fucked here.
So I will go 6 for water pressure. Choose Kraken.
Okay. Oh wait, this comes back. Three. For a lava bear.
I'll use cycle.
Okay. Three. For Stormbringer.
Alright, I will declare here. I'll get 1 point, but that doesn't proc. That does. I believe. Because 16 and 10, right? Because it's 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Turn to tide. Gain 5 MP.
Okay. 2 giant salamander. is actually 3, so you can only put 2 more things in there. What do? Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this. Because yeah, I'm kind of screwed here. I don't have anything. Alright, I'm gonna have to just do it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mhm.
Shuvash.
So what is that? 11, 16, 21. Alright, I will cycle.
I will declare win and give him +2.
Okay. Silencer.
Okay. So we're still
Mhm.
tied there. Declare for the 2.
2 for Buried in Ice. Discover 5 a water card. Draw a card. Discover 5. Loch Ness.
No.
Draw a card.
2. Casey Jones on play. Create a spark token.
Wouldn't it ignore rules?
Oh
checkbox?
yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, yeah, on play. That's right. Good call.
Loch Ness.
Mm-hmm. Gain a point.
Gain a point.
This is insane. Please. Please no.
Wallowa.
Okay. It's still not enough. I don't know how to do it. I don't have enough. Declare when. I don't think it really matters. I will just give him the 2. Oh, I should have fucking enhanced it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Deal 7 damage. No, no, she goes here, just face down.
Okay. I will cycle.
You can't do that.
Oh.
Her
that's
effect's
right.
off, yeah.
Yeah. 1 for Chu. Yeah, it don't matter. I think you got this one.
Well, because, let's see. I would be able to tap that, get a point. You'd win that, and then I'd win that. Yeah, so, yeah, I think I win this one. That was intense, dude.
Mhm.
I was hoping that I'd be able to play Nia, and then just somehow, what is this? On mission declaration, create a spark token. I don't need that. I need damage. Where's my damage? There's like not enough damage in this deck.
I got too many low drops. The low drops don't matter that much towards middle and late game.
Yeah, but you need them early.
But if I don't see them early, then
That's yeah.
because again, top decking Wallow and Jackalope at the end of the game sucks.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's kind of because it's like one influence, one drop. It's like cool that one drop helps me get it out, but like, and especially when it's like, all right, you only have one more spot in that lane. See, and this is why like I love Tormentic and everything, but after I wound up looking at the actual Kraken effect, the way I see it is, it's really not.
You know what
It's
I
not
needed in
game
this deck?
breaking. But
I took them out because they were at high cost, but I think they're just needed. Just Torrential Tides.
oh, 100%,
Yeah.
100%.
Torrential Tides are just, they're needed.
I would even say just at least a one of, because it just helps you clear your board again.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Torrential Tides. It's just you gotta hope that, because like you gotta think this is gonna cost 9.
Yeah, that.
If I have lower
was
cost
trying-
things, I can flood out quicker.
I was definitely trying to reduce the cost, but
That's the thing we don't have yet. We don't have like cost reduction, except for Terras. Things that affect only the Terra will like be reduced by
so
one
I
or
guess
whatever.
taking a Wallowa and a
Oh.
Jackalope out 1 and 1 to add 2
Where's
Torrentials.
Where is my
I'm also considering those Kappas.
caster? The reset your aura.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. If that's what your main your primary issue is, or at least that's what you think it is, and if that's what's gonna help you essentially
Well,
win more
that
games.
time I needed more cards in my hand. I needed
Yeah.
draw power. You know what I'm gonna add?
What is Jackalope to again? That's
Uh,
aura ramp, right?
Hold on. I need.
Yeah, wait, did we sell flex decks?
Is that two?
Did people buy flex decks?
Yeah. Who was that? A woman came in with her.
You know what? We'll drop.
He
No,
grabbed
Frog's gotta be
Flex
at 3.
Decks, She grabbed the last box of One Piece. The box that I was saving for myself.
Oh, okay.
And was like, oh, it's sold out. It's sold out. And I said, technically, but technically no. Like, it's a box for me, but like, do it.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
18, that's.
Give the money for it.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. Boom.
Exactly.
Dude, that's.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's stamps?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are redemption cards for the redemption pack.
You know what? I gotta say this
From
Squonk.
up in Pennsylvania, he wound up. He just won these in a giveaway.
Oh, he redeemed his.
Yeah, so he redeemed them at standpoint. So now he gives them away and went out there and shoot
We
it.
could unstamp those.
No. Well,
What?
convention packs, and they're embossed.
Oh,
Yeah. All right, cool. I don't think he's gonna see it. I don't think he's in the stream, but dope. Yeah, I don't think he's here, but yo, collector. Thank you, bro. Got the Puckwudgie. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on the stream, but you can kind of see it. There's an embossed stamping right down there.
Alright.
You can kind of see the M in the MetaZoo down there.
You know what's funny now?
And then I got a Casey Jones, which is what I needed. Well, not really, but like it's still cool.
After that tweak, you know what's funny?
What?
I'm pretty sure this is a 60% water deck now.
60. All right, so water tower legal. Let's go. Do you want to continue with the token flame deck, or do you want to try against the
Whatever you want.
crushing ghost?
Whatever you want.
I just want to play.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, speaking of playing, let's see how the Eagles are doing.
Oh yeah. wife is probably watching.
Eagles are losing 10-7.
10-7.
But my fantasy teams are doing phenomenal. I'm up 116 to 50.
Wait, the Eagles are losing?
Yeah,
right
by
now?
3.
Okay.
It's not even halftime yet, so.
Yeah.
Well, it's about to be, but it's not even halftime. Kyler Murray's not doing too well. Did the new Call of Duty come out already?
So apparently, what you're doing right there, waste of time.
What?
Pile shuffling.
Why?
Because allegedly to randomize it, it doesn't do anything. Like
Yeah, it does. When I build a deck and I have 3 copies of a card next to each other, I'm spreading them out.
Sure. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people crying about that type of shuffling. They're like, it takes too much time. Beep, beep, beep.
It's
Apparently,
not,
all you need to do is just
the 50-minute time limit doesn't go by any quicker, you know.
yeah. But apparently, all you need to do is just shuffle it like 7+ times, and you're good.
Yeah, but so my issue is
Your hands.
like, look at that. That's
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
agree. I fully agree with what you're saying. That's why like there needs to be shuffling classes. Learn how to shuffle better.
or automatic shufflers.
Oh yeah, actually there you go.
We can have technology for everything else. We have life counters. Might as well just have an automatic shuffler that
Yeah.
everyone uses.
Yeah, for like massive tournaments or whatever. It's like here you
Yeah,
go.
everyone. Yep, every table gets a shuffler, one like for each group, so that
Yeah.
they can't argue that they're shuffle cheating with their personal shuffler. You know,
Yeah. No, I kind of agree with that.
the sleeves might get torched, but I mean,
Right. Trying to find the perfect spot right there.
trying to put the Kraken on the bottom.
Oh no, because you got like 6 of them in there.
I got 2.
Ah, see, more than enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh.
Very interesting starting hand.
Yeah. That's what we like. That's what we say. We go ooh. 1 and 2. All right, sir. You want priority?
I'll give it to you.
You'll give it to me.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Maybe this is a go second deck.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like that though. Cause what do I do here? Shit. Like I got. All right. Well. What do we do? Pay 1 to swap that. I think this is gonna be the best play.
I will go Kappa.
Knew it. Third eye man.
And declare here.
We draw. Declare.
Declare.
Declare. All right.
I'm going to cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Probably should have done that last turn, but oh well.
So I think what I'll do is I'll do 2 for a giant salamander.
What does he do?
I can tap him to give influence.
Okay. I will go Buried in Ice. Discover 5 a water card, then draw a card.
Okay.
4, 5. Oof. We'll go the Silencer,
Okay.
and then draw.
So I will declare here, giving myself 2 points, then I'll give him 2 influence.
Okay.
Right, make sure that is the correct successful mission. Yep.
I'll use water in a bottle to draw a card.
Okay. I will swap out another aura.
Alright. Declare here.
Okay. And I will declare here and win because I gave
And
him.
declare here.
All right. All right. If you're gonna do that, I'll just do the priority. Well, no, that's a card I didn't see before. All right. One, two, three, 4. Fire Drake.
Wallowa.
Mm-hmm. Smart. I'll declare here. Get 2.
Shallow Waters.
Yep. Declare there.
I'll cycle.
Okay. Declare here.
Declare here.
Okay.
I will trade an aura.
1, 2, 3. Metal Man of Alabama. On play, gain 1 MP. And then I may deal 2 damage to a creature in this lane. So also it was a misprint. I don't know if you know that. He's supposed to have the aura enhancement symbol.
I don't believe you.
You don't need to believe me. I'll
Um,
pull it up somewhere.
Jackalope. On play, each player adds 1 tapped aura to their aura zone.
Cool. I will declare here and give him the 2.
Is there any restrictions on me trading more than 1 aura a turn?
So it's 1 aura per action, right?
Yeah.
So like yeah. Like,
Okay, so I can do another one.
Yeah. It's one of your actions.
Yep.
Yeah. I will declare here for the point.
Order in a bottle to draw a card.
Declare here for the 2 points.
Buried in ice. Discover 5 a water card, then draw a card. We will go Ogopogo.
No. Stop. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, you're up by 10 already, so.
That is true. All right, that's fair. I'll just follow your lead, though. I'll pay 2 for a summoning circle. Discover 5 a lightning card, draw 1 card. So 1, 2, 3, don't do it. 4 and 5. Oh, man. Literally the only lightning card. Everything else was just fire. And then draw a card. Oh, cool.
Did I cycle this turn?
I honestly don't recall.
Yeah, I don't think so. So I will cycle.
So
Yeah.
you should start tapping her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so you know. I used all my aura. Can't do anything else, so I'll just declare here.
Alright.
That passes back. Draw. Well, we're at 7. One, two, three, four, 5. Wasn't people?
Okay.
Declare. Give him 2.
Order in a bottle, tap him.
Declare just to give you the point. Son of a bitch. Oh.
Shallow waters.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Sorry, I'm popping up in your video.
You're good. So 2 for Thunder's Feather.
Earth in a bottle to untap an aura.
Declare for the 2.
Mallow.
Declare for the 1. Draw. Aura.
That was kind of a goof on my end.
Hold on, how many auras should we be at?
3, 6, 7, 8.
8. So that's the last step that I missed.
Do you have priority or do
No,
I?
no, no, no.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, sorry. That's another step that I missed.
Greenhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Discover 5 Earth card, draw a card.
Enhance this lane.
You're at 10.
Yeah.
Silencer. Does that silence destruction? It's a text box.
It is rules text. So that's something that, yeah, we haven't, I don't think has been fully clarified on or not. Because it's rules text, which I'm fine with. I'd rather deal with that. Because that means you only have one more spot. And if you try to play Kraken there, you got to bounce something. So on my turn, I'll just do that for the point.
I'll declare here.
So I gain the point.
These are Florida residency cards. If I buy them under my account, what do you want to see?
1 and 2, another summoning circle.
So you can check it out that way.
4 and 5. Oh man. I'm gonna try to start doing something funny.
Where is my torrential tides when I need
No.
it?
No.
No.
Oh, draw a card too.
I have a resident Vancouver.
I'll declare here.
So gain the point there.
Yeah. I don't like putting clues and stuff and stuff on things.
I'll just declare here. Gain the point. Draw. This comes back. Oh no, that doesn't work anymore. It's not funny. I don't get to do funny things anymore.
Oh, because of your tapping for tokens?
No, not
Oh.
even. Not even. It's worse than that, technically.
Oh.
So, yeah, lame. So let's see. So what do we do? What do we do here? Four and 5. We'll just put a Jersey Devil here.
What does he do?
When a rival creature or equipment in this lane is shattered by destruction, gain 1 MP. Don't you do it!
Kraken.
Okay, so these all come back.
Yep.
So 13, so you're at 14 there.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 4. I don't think I can do anything for that. That's really rough. But I can do this though. 3. On play, deal 2 damage, and then I also gain 1.
Alright, I'll declare here. Send that lane back to hand.
Yep. 1. Third Eye Man.
Declare here for 3.
10th aura?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are all back.
We will go 6 or enhancement.
So I got 16.
Mm-hmm.
Shuvash.
Love one.
So that's 20.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I'm 1 aura off. Can't do that because you're just gonna be a prick about it. 14, so that's gonna be 8 right there. Wait. 14, 6. So that won't pop, but the aura part will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wait. Is it worth it? Just wish I had more aura. I think that makes it more worth it.
15.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will declare here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the point and then untap my worth.
Yeah, that's fine. Declare here for the point.
6 or enhancement fertilizer. You win that one?
Oh no, I'm sorry. You get that one.
Yeah, and then I'll untap my aura. Okay, so then I will just go 9. Turn to tide. Target cracking. Gain 5.
Okay. Okay. Go here for the point. So draw. So this is going to be rough. So I think what I'll do is 2, 4, 6, and 7. I'll do 7 damage to Froglin. Yeah. So we're at, was that 26?
This fucks me if I do that. I'll cycle.
I'm taking that Kraken down one way or another.
I'll declare here for 3.
I'll declare here for the point.
And I'll destroy.
Yeah, and then I will give 2 to Jersey Devil. Well, hold on. Oh yeah, destruction is just a unit in the lane. I should have enhanced it twice.
Frogman. I will use Earth in a Bottle to draw.
Okay. I'll declare here, so I'll get a point, and then when a rival creature or lane is shattered by destruction, gain a point. And then I think this one, on successful mission, the winner gains 1 additional MP if creatures equipped. Yep, so I'll gain another point.
Loch Ness.
Mm-hmm. I'll just declare and give you the point. I was thinking about discarding, but it's you have too much aura, so you can just keep playing it. I'm like, I don't want to keep discarding. It's not worth it. Aura and aura. I don't think I drew.
I will go 6.
Mm-hmm.
Water pressure, target cracking, gain 5.
Okay. I'll enhance this lane.
Return Chuvash back to your hand.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just gonna play him again.
I'll cycle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't do it. Alright. I'll just declare. Gain the point. And then I will give 2 influence.
Alright, I'll declare here.
Gain the point.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
This needs a bit of tweaking. I don't know where it's going wrong.
So, me personally, this is just me. I think you're cycling through the deck too much. You're not doing things that are viable for the win con. Not only that, like after I killed that lane, you know, like you could have put Chessie here instead, in my opinion. That would probably would have been the better play. Yeah, I could have sacrificed it, but like it's a 2-drop. Well, what else was in your hand?
This.
Just that?
Yeah, and I already have one on the board.
Yeah, it's a unique, right?
The uniques are what's really killing me. Actually, I had trample in my hand the entire game, but it kills my aura enhanced fertilizer, so
Yeah.
I don't like trample that
Do
much.
I have any uniques on the board right now? No. Yeah. I'm just. That's the thing. I don't play with many uniques, so like I can't tell if I'm actually using them or not.
All right, so I don't. Alright, so there's a few different types of tweaks I gotta make to this deck. One, I gotta take the tramples out because it hurts me more than it hurts the
I was
other
gonna say,
person.
yeah, I don't think the tramples are worth it. Whereas
all the cards that kind of bring out like aura, like
I don't
by
think
the time I see them, like
I don't think you really need them.
No.
That's where I think if you put those cards in,
Yeah.
that's more worthwhile. Like those right there will just make it probably just be like definitely more worth it. Is the music playing? It probably paused. Oh, no, there we go. It's still going.
So yeah, a lot of tweaks, but I like I like the combos I'm pulling off. Like, the combos I'm pulling off are really cool. That Aura Enhanced Fertilizer with Kraken, like...
Why were these over here?
I took those out.
Okay, you took these out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm really seeing a more value in Reharvest because I'm having 3 Aura up a lot. Like, that 1 to 3 is...
That's what I'm saying. Like, that alone will be able to get you your 9-drop.
I don't know about the cucumbers because I don't like having to sacrifice things, but the other Kappa.
I mean, I agree and disagree at the same time. Because it just gives you something else on the... Because there's times where that one influence literally might get you the win.
Something out.
And then on top of that, you know, it's like, all right, this is no longer useful. I need the space. Let me go ahead and pop that, reawaken my aura that I need, and then boom, you could drop. Say it's enough to get that out, or it's enough to get that out, or something. You know what I mean? Like, or even this. Like, it's worth it to swap then something out because you have the option to. Oh, all right, I'll tap that, reawaken. So I just think if you're going this route, this is the better route to go because as of right now, yeah, I don't think this is all that great. It's better to play creatures that allow you to do that.
Like, and there's not many. Like, and again, Squonk does that, but 5 cost for 3 influence. I mean, I guess it's not that big a deal if I'm not running Trample, so I can bring the Squonk back.
What is it? It just you.
Put the top card of your Aura deck into the Aura Zone untapped.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Another thing too is.
But I only have 1 of them, so.
See, you're going the. I like the route that you're going. I don't know if the tap method would be worthwhile. Doing like the Alaska Platypus stuff. That or at least put maybe even the Squonks in because you can drop the Squonk for 2, tap something and.
Wasn't the Squonk unique? Or
no, the crying Squonk in the little leaf boat. No.
Yeah, the tappy.
No, those Squonks aren't unique. Because this is the other one. It's Squonk the Needy. Because he's the uppies one. There's water and there's earth.
You know what I need? I need 1 or more of the elusives for more draw power. Because I'm constantly getting down to 1 card.
Sure. But it would be better, I would say, to maybe even run the Earth Elusives because you're not doing much.
Just any elusives.
Well, you're not doing much with tapping, right? Whereas.
Yeah, so the Earth Elusives would be.
But is Earth Elusive for creatures with Overwhelm?
I think it's just if there's Overwhelm in a lane.
Yeah, I think Overwhelm just has to be present.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. If that's the case, I would recommend Earth Elusive more than Water Elusive because Water Elusive you have to tap something or you would have to be worried about doing it in the mirror match.
I'm definitely thinking putting those Level and Frogmans in, the 2 drops.
The reduce?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm shocked they're not even in the deck.
I had them out and then I'm like, oh, I already have enough low cost, but I'm going to be adjusting some of the low costs.
No, you want him to drop it into these 2 lanes.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, obviously you can't do the silencer, but you reduce this by 2, you reduce this by 2, like you're just constantly winning.
Silencer's good. I don't know if I want it at 3. I think I want it at 2.
I would recommend it at 2 with the way you're playing.
Yeah.
Because you typically will only need that on 1
lane.
if not 2 lanes. Because you drop it on this lane, well, now you ruined the boost. What's the point of having this? At this point, I would almost recommend having the Alaska Platypuses in there so that way, okay, let me drop it in this lane, I'll tap him, I'll return this back to my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then you can play it in a different lane.
Well, I just, I didn't have anything to play in this lane, and I had to put something there.
No, I agree. That's one thing that I would always recommend first, though, is making sure you always have a unit in the lane. Creature unit.
Yeah, and... Yeah. I was in many positions where I didn't have creatures to drop, mainly because of the unique issue. Yeah. Like I had the Wallowas, but I'm like, oh, I already got 1 out. You know.
Well, and that's why, like again, I think you're hitting Discover too much because you're relying on trying to hit this too much. You have 2 of this in your deck. I don't think you need to worry about doing the Discovery nearly as much because what if you hit both of them, and now one's going to be at the bottom of your deck? You know, it would be better to naturally hit it. Or slowly hit it with like hitting Discovers every so often, and then being able to pull it.
That keyword naturally is kind of where I'm going at with this. Just letting the game play out and stop trying to force things.
Yeah, like that's in my opinion the worst thing you can do because of how slow paced the gameplay is for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
It's better to try to like see. I'm still even trying to figure this out too, because like I would almost recommend using the man ducks. You're paying 2 ore and you get to draw. But you saw when I play with them, I barely use it. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I need an actual draw this turn. And I think, you know, with the waters in a bottle, using that a little bit more offensively instead of trying to get through your deck might be a little bit better too, because you can tap things. If you were able to tap stuff in this lane, you would have won it so much more, and you would have been started bouncing out all my other lanes.
Yeah.
And I would have been playing catch up for the rest of the game, because I now have to try to worry about this lane. But if you keep blocking this one down, and every chance you get, that's another thing too. You don't go for early declarations. Whereas, like, if you know you're winning this lane by 8 points, this should always be your first thing to do. Always try to get this lane, bounce out another lane.
Well, I was trying to use my aura so that I get it back.
But that's the thing. Like, don't worry about that optimization. Worry about making sure this is dominating the field first, then worry about that. Because another thing you could do too is like, what, you had 3 units in this lane.
There was a point it was 2.
Right, but Kraken allows you to aura enhance.
Mm-hmm.
So right there, that you can just start stacking.
The time I saw that, I didn't have aura.
That's I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, you could be a little bit more offensive with that, or even try pairing up Cordoza and him, because that right there, that's 19. You know what I mean? That's gonna basically just hold you over right there.
Yeah,
And you don't need double enhancement, but
I was gonna say, I keep having this thing in my mind where I don't want to play.
You don't want to play her until it's necessary, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But the moment you drop her down, I'm immediately, depending on who I have, I'm going to return with that, because if I can kill her,
Yeah, that's a really good caster.
She's incredible. Dante's even better though, in my opinion.
I can't remember what he does.
Anything that's above 2 cost strategy, I just get to deal 1 extra damage. So when I'm doing, you know, like, do I have any at least 2 drop strategy damage cards in here? I don't know if I do. Like, just as an example, say this was 2. This would give me 3 damage. That's enough to start killing a lot of things off. You know what I mean? Or do enough to where it's like, all right, cool, I can go ahead and pop on that. Like, perfect example, hit Kraken for 7 and then follow up with something else that does like 4 damage. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's not enough damage cards. No, there's really not enough damage cards in this deck. But the Dante deck that I have, where will that? Some people, a bunch of noobs. What's up, Afro? The Dante deck that people have been building is just, it's so brutal. Like, you can't keep anything on board. That's why these Gumbaroos, as well as the Kappas that can't take damage and can't be shattered, are just worthwhile to have. Because it's just, it will always keep you a body in the lane until this is played, and then boom, I can just kill it. You know what I mean?
Do you think I run 2 Fortunate Discoveries when I add more creatures?
Is it restricted to Earth only?
Nope, discover 3 a creature card. You may play without paying its cost.
I really wish we had ways to, like, I wish we had, like, Dark Watcher shit. We can sit here and reorder the stuff on top, because that would be awesome. What's that, a 5-drop?
Yeah, it's a 5-drop.
It might be worth it. Run 2 of them. Because when you play it, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to hit your Kraken, and you just immediately get to play for free. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Or you play some other creatures that are worthwhile. Because you hit a Frogman, that'll be worth it. You hit a Chessie, that's worth it. Or I'm sorry, Loch Ness, Nessie. I just don't know how many water creatures are worth it. You know what I mean?
Ogopogo. I mean, it's a quick search if it's 4 drop or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because anything that's a unique, in my opinion, you shouldn't run max.
I was looking for. I need reharvests, right?
We already have them over here.
All of them?
All 3, yeah.
Okay. You got the other kappas too?
We have 2 of them.
Okay. Did you look through the look through my stuff for 3 already?
No, I only looked for 2.
Okay.
Because in my opinion, I don't know if we're really going to need to max it out.
Yeah.
It's probably worth it, but the way I see it is, if you were to do this combo type of thing with the 3 reharvest, I don't think you need. You don't need to max this
I'm
out.
gonna need more sleeves.
But reharvest, in my opinion, is 100% a must in the way you're playing this deck. I've been championing this card for you for a while. Same with this too. To me, it just makes sense. If you're playing a water deck with Earth, there's no reason to not run that. Oh, excuse me.
So,
Like you only have 2 of these, right?
I might have 3 of those.
It might be worth it to maybe drop it to 2. So you run 2 and 2. Because from what I've seen, you never have all 3 out. You know what I mean? And if you're playing Torrential Tides, I don't know if you're going to want to do that.
Alright, let's take a look at. So let me get some of this stuff off to the side because I don't need to change any of this. Okay. So we want 3 reharvests.
Yeah. We could probably drop down to maybe just 2. So,
We'll do 2 hollows.
yeah.
Okay.
Because you want to be tactful about this, right? Like, you obviously don't want to put this into a lane with the Kraken.
Yeah.
You're going to want to put this into lanes that you need to shut down your opponent's stuff.
Okay, so my 1 Squonk, how do we feel about this little guy? On play, top card of your Aura deck into the Aura Zone untapped.
Swap it. It's not worth it. In my opinion, he's now worth it to swap out for the other card that you brought. What's the other Earth card that lets you just play anything?
Oh, I gotta. I
Fortune
forgot.
Discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's worth, like, if you're gonna drop him, especially because look at the cost.
Yeah.
This is more worthwhile, especially because if you wind up hitting, say, any one of these, it literally already beats that.
Yeah.
Because boom, the cost, and then on all 3, the influence is at least 1 more. You know what I mean? So, and the majority of the stuff that we're gonna have in the deck might even be worth it. Because like you say, you hit that and you don't even hit any of these, you just wind up hitting this. It's worth it to be able to play it for free because it's 2 more aura that you don't need to spend.
Yeah.
You know.
So we want 2 of those. 2 of those. All right. So this is what we have so far.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of those kappas, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's your little Lovelands?
Right here. 3 of these.
Yep.
3 of the
Because
little
you want
Lovelands.
bare minimum, you need to pair these 3 together. This is the
Here's my
optimal
second
setup.
Kraken. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the optimal setup. I mean, obviously it's a unique, so you don't need to worry about it. But like to where you might not even have to run all 3, but the point is being able to have this.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, you put this in literally any lane. Now that pairs with each other.
Yep.
So boom, this is now reduced to what, 3?
Yeah.
3. So yeah, right there, all you have to win it by, like, you basically, you know what I mean, like that's a normal overwhelm type of thing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think, yeah, it might be worth it to run all 3. You got to try to protect them. That's really the main thing. But then that's why, again, we don't need all 3 of these because ultimately you're probably only going to have just 1 out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is good to have. I personally fully agree with these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay, I think we need. What do you think? 2 or 3 elusives?
Let me read it real quick. Friendly creature or equipment with overwhelm is in any lane. Draw an additional card. Probably just 2, maybe 3. Just because you got to think about it, right? How many creatures do you have with overwhelm? Not enough.
Yeah.
Oh, are you running Yetis? Do you have the SR Yeti?
I don't think I do.
He might be worth it to run.
I gotta see if I own copies of that.
Because then that's another thing that this can pair up with. Because it's like if you win the lane, because it's overwhelmed too. You pair it up with that. You just need to win the lane. You win the lane, you get to. I think it's like bounce out or do damage to something. Like so.
Let me see if I have it. What is he? A two star?
Yeah, or a 3-star. I think you might have the alt art.
Okay, so then he comes in a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
I have 1. It's the overwhelm 2. You may choose a creature in the lane with a base cost of 3 or less and return it to the owner's hand.
Might be worthwhile.
Even if it's just that 1?
That's where you're gonna have to decide. You know what I mean? Because again, you're looking at things that you just have overwhelm on, so that way you're getting more value out of your Earth Elusive.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, you only have 2 things with overwhelm. We got the 2 Ogopogos. You're only running 2 Turn the Tides, right?
I think I have 3 in there.
Okay.
How do you feel about Gumbaroos?
I mean, I think they're broken. But you already have Kappa.
Yeah.
The only difference is it's not a 6-drop with 9 influence.
Yeah.
I think Gumbaroo works better in a mono Earth deck.
Yeah. So the 5-drop Bigfoot, you think I should? Well, here's the thing. Right now, the only 3-drop card I have is Reharvest, and I don't even know if I'm gonna run the face to face.
So the only reason why I'm thinking is running face to face is to where you can just sit here and just keep bullying the lane that your Kraken's in. It's
yeah, okay.
so it's either like that's what I'm looking at, right? So it's either you introduce things that will allow you to just keep beating up things that are in your opposing lane, that's going to allow you to keep winning that lane with the overwhelm, or you're going to have to go another route, which is you play your Kraken and then you try to flood out your opponent's lane with a bunch of equipment, so that way they can't ever try to win that lane, you know? Because that should be one of the main things you're looking at, in my personal opinion. If you can find ways to make sure that he's secure in his lane and your opponent, like, because the only way your opponent would ever be able to beat it is being able to do 13 damage to it. If they can't play anything here. You know what I mean? So. Because they have to figure out a way to balance that out, and it's not easy. Because Kraken doesn't really work against water decks.
Think about cutting the water pressures.
The water pressure?
Mm-hmm. Or
maybe go down to 2. Because again, it's worthwhile to have, and it's something that can help you pull through. Because if you have something with a higher cost, it's worth it just to get some extra MP sometimes. You know what I mean? What do you have? Do you have anything higher cost?
For what?
Like Ogopogo.
Well, I brought the Bigfoots over.
Yeah. But it still goes off of cost, though. So, you
yeah.
would want, like, you know, like, say, like a 7-drop or something, because a 7-drop gives you, I still think,
the
like
only things
4.
that I have is really the Kraken.
Yeah.
Do have 3 of the face-to-faces.
Well, again, that's the thing. So, like, you don't need to run all 3, right? And what we're going to be able to do is probably drop some of this stuff, too.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to try to cycle through the deck nearly as much. Because if you're not doing that, you're going to have more resources, A, in your hand, and B, things to do to deal with to help clear out your opponent's board.
Alright, 4-star Frog. Or 4-drop Frog. 2 of them?
Yeah, I would say you probably only need 2. I don't think you need 3. Anything that's a unique, I don't think you need 3 of. It's not.
Well, I was
worth
running
it.
3 because of the cycle. but
Well, right,
I
but,
wasn't
like-
cycling enough to get all the uniques out of my hand effectively.
Yeah, and that's where I'm thinking too. Like maybe try running Riptide, because it just gives you more board control. You know.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, instead of running the Earth elusives, you can maybe do like one each of Earth and Water, or like two each. You know what I mean? So that way you can try to play off of.
Play both.
Yeah, and no matter what's
That's actually a
happening,
good point. Riptide would definitely make.
it would make this whole entire deck just work a little bit better. Like, don't get me wrong, the cycling's nice, but
But being able to run like 2 Earth and 2 Water elusives is a much better.
it gets you drawing through the deck a little bit more. What time is it? 6:22.
Yeah, I could probably play one more game
Okay.
after this is built. Alright, so we got Riptide. Water elusive.
Yeah, I just love Riptide. He's just too good. Being able to just constantly.
How do we feel about Nature's Wrath, the shattering equipment?
I don't know if you really need it. Like, you know what I mean? Especially if you have the face-offs and whatnot. And then if you're playing the Bigfoot, that allows you to bring back the face-offs.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, there are 3 costs. So you have
do
2
you
options.
think,
You know what I mean?
Maybe 2 dual Bigfoots to comeback Bigfoots? Or do you think just 3 bring them backs?
Maybe even 3 in 1. You know what I mean? Oh, shit, sorry.
You're good.
But just because, again, this is worthwhile. Because you're going to want to get this back into hand. Right? As well as, if you still keep the stuff to help cycle you through the deck, you could always bring that back if
Well, I
you
don't know if I have any cycle. Right?
Well, I'm talking about like the Discover stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you haven't decided if you're going to keep that yet or not, right?
I mean, I think the Shallow Waters are worth it. Discover 3 a card.
Oh, yeah, it's just a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, grab something. Yeah, it's worthwhile.
Water in a bottle, Earth in a bottle. How do we feel about them?
So this allows you to untap a unit or aura, right?
And then this is tap a creature.
Which I think this is better to use more offensively.
Which is what I was trying to do, but I didn't have enough cards in my hand, which goes back to the drawing issue.
But so that's the thing too. Like in my opinion, see, I don't understand. Like, if you don't have enough cards in your hand, you know what that means? You have too many cards that you're playing that you can just send right to here. Did you notice on our last game how many cards I had over here? 2.
No.
I had 2. Because I played 2 Discover cards. Other than that, everything I played was either on the board or in my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I think what you're doing is you have too many cards in your deck to help you cycle through your deck, and you don't have enough cards to let you play the actual game,
Yeah.
and you're losing because of that. Because, like I said, the first thing you should ever do is always make sure you have a butt in a lane. As long as you have a butt in a lane, that helps you slow down the game so much more, because now your opponent's only getting 1 point unless some other card effect is stating, like, where is it? Fucking Ogo Bogo. Oh, I declared, so I just get 3 points. You know, well, 2, but, like, you know. Excuse me.
We'll definitely try the Riptide and all of this,
Yeah.
but
All right, here, ready? We already know what some guarantees that we need are, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
do you want to run 2 or 3 of those? 2, probably, right?
I would say 2
Okay.
for now, because you're primarily setting this up with Kraken, right?
Yeah.
That's your main thing. So you're pairing it with Kraken.
Yeah.
So you have 1 for each Kraken. So to me that makes more sense, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I need to get a 3rd Loch Ness like that.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So this is 25. In my opinion, this is the 25 cards that we are 100% saying we need in this deck.
Mhm.
Okay. You have 25 more to pick. Go for it. Like, it's that simple, right? It's your call, but you said you don't really like these, so we'll put these off to the side for now. So we're at 5. We're at 10. 11. Are you keeping these?
No, I don't have enough high cost creatures.
It's still worth it. No. Because you got to think about it. Right here, that's 3. Right here, that's another 3. So it might be worth it just to get that 3 points. Because then you have 6. You have 3 more aura ready. You can do the reharvest. Boom. And then you just drop another. Like, you know what I mean? You can just sit here and just combo. People are going to be like, wait, what the hell just happened? How did you just pull off, like, you know, you just gained 6 to 10 points in a turn. And it's just like, yeah, my boy and I worked on this deck for a good week, you know. All right, so we're at 5. This is 10.
See, I like it if they're around like 4 o'clock. I should be able to do that on Friday.
I mean, I guess there's no reason not to run all 3.
What was this? This was 10. Right. Yeah, this is 10. So it's 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Bare minimum 20, right? 5 more cards.
I mean, these are draw 2s in a mainly water deck.
So this is 20.
But the issue is, are there any like water cards that are worth like trying to force into my hand compared to earth cards like the Bigfoots? Or the
That's
face-offs?
see, that's more important in my opinion. But hold on, is it a unit or just an earth card?
Yeah,
I would recommend these more.
yeah. Because like the water, like that was the issue I had. I would discover the water cards, and then it's like I didn't even want to play them.
22. 3 more cards.
Hell, maybe a second duel. And
Let's
use
do it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Go a little bit more aggressive. See how that works.
Because, like, the way I see it is, right, like, you don't need to perfect this right out.
No.
We have the better idea of what we're trying to do here. Because the worst case scenario that we're going to run into at this point is, okay, we need a little bit lower cost items, just a couple more, just to get some things going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's another thing, too. The Alaskan Platypus is going to be now worthwhile to put it into your deck, because if you're running Bigfoots, tap Alaskan Platypus, bring Bigfoot back. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and play him again, pull something back.
I don't even know if I have that card.
Alaskan Platypus?
Are they common?
Guarantee you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're common. Or, well, they might be, like, uncommon. But
Because I don't. I mean, my memory's really bad, and I don't remember reading
he's-
a card
yeah.
like that. But
he's a 2-drop. You tap him, and you get to return a friendly creature back to your hand.
oh wait, yeah. So
And then right there, because you use his effect, guess what? You play your water elusive, you get 2 draws.
I gotta see if I still have him though, because I was playing MetaZoo with Ron and Albert.
Yeah, and Ron probably just grabbed all the water
Yeah,
cards he
I-
could.
Well, I was like, yo, if you want to play MetaZoo, I'll let whatever water card you want that's not a 2-star or higher take.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Alright, well, you do your shuffle thing.
Yeah, they both like the game, but they don't know if they're gonna get into it. Like they'll use my decks and stuff to play, but
Well, honestly, in my opinion, when it comes down to it, literally just go grab one each of those. You're seeing how this is working. The flex decks are solid.
Yeah.
You know, like the people who are behind this game know what they're doing. It's just everybody has been.
a lot. Well, like I know Albert's biggest thing is he doesn't want to join another money pit essentially.
Yeah, no, I
You know.
agree. Well, that's why again,
Which I get.
keep it super casual, man. Just buy a deck and just play here and there.
Or use my decks because I'll be
Yeah,
buying a lot of
because
stuff.
that's really what it comes down to. Like they want to focus this game a lot on like the kitchen table gameplay, like
Yep.
the more casual. Just
And that's what they both love doing. Like they had a blast playing just at a kitchen table, not competitive, just using my stuff. So that's hopefully.
and then
we
on
can
top of
continue
that, you could start once we get more cards and everything, more creatures. We'll be able to start making more thematic decks and shit. Just being silly, like the one Riptide deck that I'm trying to build is the whole entire concept is you're on the hunt for the Kraken, and it's just you're coming across Jet Sam tokens everywhere, primarily on your opponent's side, and then the Kraken attack, and then boom, you just win because he's great.
more fantasy updates. Even though I'm pretty sure I won in all of my leagues, I'm still checking because it's fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have an 89% chance to win in that one.
Terrible.
And then 90, what is that, 99? 97% chance to win in that one, and 88% chance to win in that one. Ooh.
I'm legit scared of this deck now.
Eagles up 13 to 10, but Chiefs are on the 10-yard line after just converting a 4th down. So I'm gonna watch that real quick. Another 4-yard rush by Kareem Hunt. Where's our D tackles? Caster. Aura. I do gotta get a hollow aura. I have one hollow water aura, and I need to fix that.
Nice. 6. I won the doodad, so I'll just do that. Ooh.
Interesting start off for me.
Well, this is an interesting start for me too. I don't like this.
Do you have priority?
Yeah, I won the high roll. I'll declare.
We will go Wallowa.
Warning shot.
What does that do? 2 damage or something?
2 damage to creature equipment.
I will trade.
And I'm gonna trade too. That's what I was hoping you were doing.
Declare.
Okay. I will declare there.
Declare.
Okay. Typical first round.
This is where that, yeah, I'll declare here.
Okay. 1, 2. Put a ding bell there.
You take that ding bell back.
Nope. Alright. I will do the same and swap out my aura.
Doesn't matter, but I'm going to tap him just like
Oh!
so.
Okay, well, I'll just
Declare.
declare. Draw.
What's he do? Each friendly spark token in this lane has. Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Oh, shit.
I told you I had another one for you.
Yeah. Alright, so I believe I have priority now. So. 1, 2, and 3. Stormbringer. Oh.
Frogman.
No. No. No.
You said no to your frog, man.
I'm fucked. 1. Griddle. Discover fire or creature or equipment card. Discover 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fire creature or equipment. Fire creature or equipment. Wait, hold on. I already have. Yeah, okay. So, that works. Grab the Sheriffy by Mr. Chris Catman.
Return him.
No! You son of a bitch. Because it's 2 cost. That's rough. Declare, give him 2.
Declare.
Declare. Oh, wait, no.
Oh. I'm like,
What?
what are you,
Oh, we're at 5.
Kappa.
Mm-hmm. Lava bear.
Tap.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Gotta be a little bit smarter here. 2. Under 10.
Face to face, cap at a dual griddle greaser.
I'll give him 2, not that it matters.
Declare.
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 Put the point there. Okay. That's all declared.
And now you have priority.
Yep.
space.
Mm-hmm. So you're at 9, and I'm at 10, right? Enhance.
Tap Lava Bear.
Okay. I will play that one. That's 4. So I'll gain the 2 there. I'll give him the 2. So 5, 6, 7.
So you have 8 there, right?
Yeah. 8. Okay.
Alright, so I'll declare here. I'll get the point.
Mm-hmm.
Something does blow up. Because of the destruction.
No.
Why not?
You would have to have destruction over here for me. Because I lost, it doesn't mean I have to sacrifice something.
I thought if it's in the lane.
So it's only if I win it, though.
Oh.
Yeah, so like it would have to be over here basically for me to kill something. But because I have it, but you won the lane, my
Are you sure
destruction
about
doesn't go.
that
I'm 98% sure on that.
Okay.
But I paid the 2 for the dig bell.
That's one thing I remember from it is that the land in there does not guarantee destruction. It's only when you win.
Yeah. But now I'm kind of screwed because what is that? That's 4, right? 1, 2, 3. What am I gonna be able to do? Am I gonna be able to do anything next turn? I don't think so.
I'll declare here.
Declare here for the tie. Why can't I get any damage spells?
Bigfoot. I'll duel him.
It's not worth it to do that. Just for 1 damage. I really wish I had a warning shot. Hmm. One, two, three, 4.
I'll declare here. And then give Bigfoot +2 influence.
That's 11. Stormbreaker.
Declare here for 1.
Declare here for 2.
Tap Ding Bell.
Okay. Hmm. Decisions.
Yes.
You see how much more control your deck is now, though?
Mm-hmm.
So what is this? This is, I believe I went here. So then I get 2 points because of that.
Clear here. I'll get one.
Yep. 2.
I'll declare here.
Okay. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. You get prio. Awaken.
Kraken.
Mm-hmm. So it's 16. Well, I mean, right now it's 19. I'm just trying to think of, because that kind of fucks up what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, 22 total in that game.
Right. So I'm trying to think what I need to do here now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I do 7 damage. That's not enough to do that. It's enough to kill that. 11. That's still 16. So it's not enough to bounce out another lane. Not yet, at least. So I think what I'd rather do here. See, I don't know if I want to do that yet either. So worth it to do that. Yeah, it might be. It might be. So pay 1 lightning. Choose 2 creatures in this lane. Obviously, I can choose 1. Or no, I gotta choose 2. So I'll choose Lava Bear and Loveland Frogman. No. I'm just gonna do 2 damage to it.
Okay.
2 damage on there. That's all.
What do these guys do?
So you just saw Chupacabra. Lava Bear does nothing.
Okay. I'll declare here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get 2. I'll send everything in that lane back to your hand.
Cool.
And then I will untap all my aura.
I will pay 1 to finish off Loveland Frogman.
Okay. We'll go 4
Mm-hmm.
for a water elusive on play, draw a card.
Yep. I'll go ahead and enhance that lane.
Face to face, water elusive will kill Chupacabra.
Okay. Stormbringer.
Green Corn.
Mhm.
Discover 5 and Earth cards and draw a card. We'll go Bigfoot.
Okay. I'll declare that lane. Get a point. point.
I'll tap Storm.
Okay. I'll declare. Oh, that was stupid. I could have won that.
And then declare.
Yep. This comes back. Okay, we're really getting screwed here. What can I do? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 damage.
Tap.
That sucks. Bless you.
Thank you.
We'll go Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring back face to face.
Declared to get 2.
Earth elusive. I'll draw 2.
Declare for the point.
Hands.
You don't even need to do that. You still win the lane. You can bounce her out, and then she just goes there. But
If you bounce, can't you play it again though?
no.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because
Oh.
once this leaves play, that's what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought if it gets bounced, it just.
No, because it can't go back to hand. It goes
Oh.
right back to here.
Oops.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
It's just, that's fine by me. Fuck, man. I should have never told you about Riptide. I'll just go here for the point.
All right, and then I'll go here.
Get
Which
the
will,
point.
Yeah.
And then you overwhelm, so you get the choice. Or, well, no, because, yeah, it clears that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll overwhelm that lane.
So you're bouncing this whole lane?
Mhm.
Okay. Fine by me. Fucking, this is ridiculous. I don't think I drew yet. No. Okay. So what can we do here? Because that's 16. And no matter what I do, I'm fucked. So think.
We'll start off with 6 for water pressure to gain 5.
Smart. So I have 4 to play with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hmm. Oh wait, hold on. Non-water creature. Equipment stays.
Oh, oops.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Guess I'll just declare here.
Fuck! I do it!
And then send him back.
Yeah. This is a tough game.
Frogman.
Should have played him here.
Yeah, but I mean that lane's kind of
Yeah.
doing pretty well right now.
Yeah. I'll gain the point there.
Go Shallow Waters to
Yep.
Discover a card. We'll discover Frogman.
Where's my tokens? Give you the point.
Tap Lava.
And I'll give you the point there. I got priority. One, two, three. Stormbringer.
Go, 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 go.
Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That still doesn't help. Because what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's what, 20?
Yep.
Shit.
I'll declare here.
Mm-hmm.
Untap. I'll declare that lane, and then the 2 for Bogo.
Yeah. Fuck. I'll declare here.
We'll go 3 for face to face. I'll just kill Chuvas with Kraken.
Are you shitting me? That would have fucking been it right there. Fuck. Okay. Give you the point there.
Go 2. Bring a frog. Oh, Frogman here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Give you the point there. What's up?
What do you think about my Dawn for my Sakazuki deck?
Nice.
Well fitting, right?
A little fitting, yeah. Oh, what can we do? I don't think I can do anything at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm screwed. I want to say I lost. Because right here, you just declare here, you win.
Yeah.
And then you can bounce something out.
I bounce that.
best I could do. I can put something in here to win, but you can still technically beat me there. I don't think I could do anything to win. Because 8, 9, 10. That's only 4. 5, 6, 7. You can still tap something. Yeah, I think you got it. Yeah. Because I was stuck with just, like, 2 Shuvashes in my hand and nothing.
So
Like,
I had a decent amount of plays.
yeah.
Reharvest Fortune, Discovery.
Like, look at this. There's no damage coming up. If I could have just found something, like, if I didn't play her, played a little bit slower, but even still, like, I needed to get stuff in this lane to where you then risked half your life, and then I could just have, if I could have just played, I'd be like, yeah, knock it out. But
Yeah.
feeling better on this version of the deck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your changes helped a lot. Like,
Yeah.
This feels really good.
Yeah. It just, to me, it makes way more sense. This doesn't, but I don't care. It's whatever, because it helps you win. Like, at
Yeah.
this point, like, you now have the lockdown. This is basically just an insult, but even
Yeah.
still, you wouldn't be able, I don't think, right? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, so you would have
Yeah.
been able to do that still.
Mhm.
It's just then that would have been locked out, and then, but even still, like, it doesn't even matter at that point, because 19, 21, 25. There's no way I can get 25 influence over here. It's impossible. So at that point, you just control. You know what I mean? Cool. Glad we were able to make those changes, and now I'm pretty sure it's going to be really difficult to be able to beat your deck. The only way, I think, essentially...
Well, your wind deck might be able to, because
everything's super low influence though. Like I can't move around quick enough, and like the only way I can win is through direct shattering, because there's no like magic proof. You know what I mean? So like
shatter my crack and I'm cooked.
it's pretty much,
Yeah.
yeah. And like that's all I would need to do, because at that point if I know you're playing a water deck, I'll just save my penetrating screeches because I have 3 of them. I'll save at least bare minimum 1 for a Kraken.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just a matter of I can move things around and whatnot, and like that's really what I would need to do, is like try to find a lane that's basically full, like where you have 4, move your Kraken over, then it bounces something out, and then I just got to make sure I can lock down that lane at all times.
Bounces or destroys?
If it bounces out through the Kraken going there, it has to go to your discard.
Yeah.
If it's if I'm bouncing through card effects, it's going back to hand because it'll say back to hand. But if it's like a token, a caster, those can't go back to hand because they don't come from your deck. So the only thing that can go back to hand is essentially things from your deck,
Okay.
right? Because it comes from your deck to your hand, then you play.
Okay.
So it
That
can
makes
go
sense.
back to your hand versus Nia comes out not from my hand. Just like perfect example, your Terra right here. I can technically play Nia there even if I already played something there from turn because she's not coming from hand. Just like if I play a token there. Token's not coming from hand, so I can play tokens there all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it has to, it's 1 from the hand per turn. Or per round.
I call that a loophole.
100% it's a loophole. But then, yeah, also Silencer, you know, again, the wording matters in games like this, so unit in the lane only silences things here and here. But, oh man, that was rough. That last game was rough. Good game, but
Yeah.
rough. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm good with Metazoo being best of ones.
Yeah, yeah, of course, y'all.
Like, well, just that's draining.
Yeah, no, playing like that, and well, you got to think too. Like, there's no side deck, and most of these games, I think it's gonna take kind of like a little bit because your setups and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta put these in the binder when I get home. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Do greatly appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow for One Piece. Later.